another pivotal round 3 matchup with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. The last time that they faced in the playoffs was 2 years ago in the divisional round, where we saw the 13-second game occur with them exchanging touchdown after touchdown. It came down to 13 seconds, Patrick Mahomes getting that field goal, going into overtime, getting the ball, and then scoring, limiting Josh Allen's ability to win that game. Josh Allen has him in the regular season, postseason so far. Patrick Mahomes is 2-0. In this game now, this is Patrick Mahomes' first road game of his playoff career. Going to Buffalo, in which ice only consume will be very cold. I don't
Yeah.
think that matters for either team, but
No.
head to head, both of them always put on a duel. Where do you lean right now as far as the Bills or Chiefs and who prevails?
Yeah. So with where I lean right now, you have to think about it in a few different ways here. You have to think about the coaching matchup, which is always going to favor the Kansas City Chiefs, especially everyone talks about Andy Reid, but the most important coaching matchup in these Chiefs, in these Bengals games has been Lou Anarumo and Steve Spagnuolo. And then also Sean McDermott's lack of ability to make adjustments within the game here. So I think Steve Spagnuolo in this game is going to be the biggest coaching matchup. And then you have to talk about the matchup that is Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. And these are two very different teams than the one they faced off in that year. I know before it was a very high flying pass first offense where Josh Allen was throwing 4 touchdowns to Gabe Davis. We don't know if he's going to be a go in that game. And then his relationship with Stephon Diggs has gotten weird, to be polite. And then you also have to talk about, well, Patrick Mahomes has won 2 Super Bowls. This is his first time going on the road. And then on the flip side, Josh Allen hasn't gotten it done yet. He has everything to still prove right now. He's one of the most talented players in the league. However, you can't put him in the same conversation of some of these all-time greats until he gets to the Super Bowl. At least Joe Burrow's gotten there. Lamar Jackson has an MVP. Um, Patrick Mahomes has won 2 Super Bowls, so all the pressure is seemingly shifting off of the Chiefs, and most of the pressure is going onto the Bills now because, hey, this is Patrick Mahomes' first time on the road. This is in your house now. It's on you, Josh Allen. You have to come through now versus the Kansas City Chiefs, who have a top 5 Super Bowl defense now with L'Jarius Sneed and players like Chris Jones and George Karlaftis. And Nick Bolton on that defense. So it's time for you to step up in your house and make a statement versus Patrick Mahomes, where Mahomes, I mean, look at all the drops. Travis Kelce looks like he's ready to retire. Rashee Rice, Isaiah Pacheco. And then you already beat the Kansas City Chiefs this season. So I think all the pressure falls on the Bills. So that's why I take the Chiefs.
You know, when I was going into this game and previewing it, I was going more with my narrative of what I wanted to see more than I think you lined it up perfectly with kind of the overall sentiment. It does come down to coaching. It does come down to the battle of these two and who prevails at the end of it. I think before I give my take on who I think wins, I think that this is the opportunity of a lifetime for Josh Allen to
Mhm.
actually beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Kind of reminiscent of the '06 Peyton Manning run where he finally beats Brady because Brady is susceptible. There were some injuries to that Patriots team. That was their chance. I think that this is his opportunity. And if he doesn't get this opportunity, doesn't win this game, this is going to be a ding on his legacy. Now, I was originally going to take the Bills in this game because I was like, well, this is Josh Allen's chance. But you mentioned Stephon Diggs, you mentioned Gabe Davis being banged up, and the Bills offense as a whole, like
Enemy of the show.
I know, I know that, and I'm a Josh Allen. I'm a Josh Allen enthusiast, I'd like to think, but with the weird relationship with Stephon Diggs, with Gabe Davis, with Sean McDermott, who I don't trust. I know their defense has played well. I think their defense should be able to help mitigate the Chiefs, but at the end of it, who do I want to bank on more? Who do I think that if I go against, I'm going to be disappointed? Patrick Mahomes, who has every time I bet against him, I always look like an idiot the next week, or Josh Allen, where sometimes when I
Yeah.
bet on Josh Allen, he lets me down. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes here. I am going to pick the Chiefs.
Wow.
After thinking about it thoroughly, it's like first road game, there's all these doubts, and this is setting up to be an opportunity with Patrick Mahomes where we're like, oh, yep. Even with Kadarius Toney as your receiver, even with Travis Kelsey looking older every week, even with all the issues that you have with your receiver core. This is still going to be a time where really this is the year to beat the Chiefs, and you still can't beat the Chiefs
Yeah.
with all this problem around you. I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this game also on the road. And I think currently, I'm not sure what the spread looks like, but I think the Chiefs win this game.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs won this game, and then I'm glad my argument was that good that I was able to flip you within the show to go ahead and pick against the Buffalo Bills. Because when you look at it, it's like, are you really comfortable when the Bills are the favorite? It's like usually the Bills, when everyone's talking about them, when they're in the mainstream media, what do they say? They say, buy the rumor. The Bills are coming back here. They could be good. They could get to the 2 seed. Buy that. Sell the news. Okay, the Bills are the number 2 team in the AFC. This is Patrick Mahomes' first time on the road. This is Josh Allen's chance. And you know what Josh Allen's thinking? Ooh, this is my chance. This is my chance to really go. And then when Josh Allen gets activated to a point where he wants to be Superman and he's not chill and laid back like he was versus the Steelers, like he was versus the Mac Jones Patriots, sometimes that turns into 3 turnovers in that game. And then this is also the best defense the Kansas City Chiefs have ever had. The Buffalo Bills offense isn't as dynamic as it is and has been in years past. And the Miami Dolphins were the number 1 overall offense coming into that game in Arrowhead. And then they were able to hold them to 7 points. Tyreek Hill got loose once, but for the most part, they did a really good job on Tyreek Hill. The Buffalo Bills aren't going to be able to run on the Kansas City Chiefs like they were able to run on the Steelers, and they were able to do whatever they wanted to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's not going to be the case against the Kansas City Chiefs. And then Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelce has to snap out of it this game. And then all those drops that he had versus the Miami Dolphins are just catches he's saving for against the Buffalo Bills. Like all of those turnovers Josh Allen didn't have versus the Pittsburgh Steelers are saving up for turnovers he's going to have versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And the playoff Patrick Mahomes is just another level of quarterback. And there is a couple people in history in sports you don't pick against. I mean, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tom Brady. And then the other one is Patrick Mahomes. He's never missed a conference championship in his life. And then Andy Reid's mustache. Will it be frozen or will it come back to life in this game? I think it'll have a comeback in this game, which will also help out the offense.
I will say, I'll defend Josh Allen real quick. I think that when it comes to his matchups with Patrick Mahomes, I think that this is where we're going to see the actual Superman Josh Allen. This is when we're going to see these two truly face off, similar to what we see with Brady and Manning. I think that although he is known for his turnovers, I think in this game he will play to that Superman level like we saw against the Steelers and what we've seen the last 6 games with the winning streak. That being said, at the end of the day, you're right. Like whether it's Kobe, whether it's Jordan, whether it's Tiger Woods, throw in some golf in there, whether it's Roger Federer, Serena Williams,
Jeremy Lin,
Jeremy Lin that 1 month, whoever it might, Joe Flacco for that 1 month as well.
LeVar Ball never lost.
That's true. LeVar Ball never lost. That's confirmed. Documents show.
The documents show. Former New York Jets tight end LeVar Ball.
Yes, Patrick Mahomes, LeBron James against the East, whatever it is, certain teams you just can't bet on. Tom Brady. Yeah. I'm not going to bet against him. I'm not going to bet against Patrick Mahomes. It's not a disrespect to Josh Allen in my case, at least, where I think this is going to be an all-time great playoff game, most likely. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like Patrick Mahomes is in that conversation for a reason. There's a reason why I already put him in the top 5 all time because of what he's already accomplished at such a short time. Yeah. So I think gets his first road win, and I think that he's going to make the title game.